So, Pacific Heat. You want to know if this new Netflix show lives up to what it's trying to be. A competitor to Archer. Is it going to be the show that matches, maybe gives an alternative to, or even dethrones Archer as like the prime spy cartoon? Admittedly, there are none, so let's even call it Archer as like the #1 grown-up cartoon. It is the best of the best. Like, Archer is the king. Does it? Let's get into that. So, first things first, 100% no. I gotta be straight out of the gate. Pacific Heat, in absolutely no way, shape, or form, comes anywhere close to Archer. Not only does it not come close to Archer, all it seems to do is prove itself as a massive disappointment and a source for disgust. Now, I know it's an odd thing to say, but why, you might ask? Well, basically it's a spy cartoon based on like the interactions of the characters, mainly the characters, not really the plot of what's going on. And Archer, all the characters are funny, intelligent, diverse, so on. Now, let's start with diverse. Not a single one of the characters really has anything interesting or noticeable about them, other than that guy, that woman, blah, 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 blah. The squad is 2 guys and 2 women. 2 guys are completely fucking idiotic.
Just remembering the last time I used a pair of these.
Hey, when you put these on, everything turns green!
Horrendously sexist.
Wait, got an idea?
No.
You haven't heard it yet?
Does it involve both of us dressing up as strippers?
They're intentionally made to be as stupid as humanly possible, apparently. And then you have the 2 women, one of whom is, again, really dumb, apparently. Or just airbrained, like she forgets everything or something like that. And has a really, really heavy accent that makes it hard to understand. And you're like, but I'll get back to that. And just after this, when I get to the racism part. Now, the one woman, the blonde, pretty woman, I don't know, this cartoon literally looks like it's drawn in Flash, but I might get to that in a bit. But the one woman who's apparently intelligent never does anything to allude to that fact. She's clearly knows stuff, like she apparently learned Chinese just randomly learned Mandarin at some point. And she's supposed to be the smart one. Except she does nothing to indicate that she's smart or use her intelligence to help the crew in any way, shape, or form. So they're all complete idiots, essentially useless, sexist, disgusting. Now what about racism? Oh yeah, and they're not diverse in any way. They have no discerning characteristics, like at all. But let's get on to the actual disgusting part of it. Why it's painful to watch, not just disappointing. So they're trying to hunt down this drug ring, right? And they think, oh, we have leads that lead us to this strip club, but we need to get in. How do we get in? We need distraction. So clearly the guys at ears like, women, take off your clothes. You're going to be strippers now. They're like, this is the last time, because apparently they've done it all the time. Distractions for fucking everything, including apparently watching out for assassination attempts at the royal wedding. That wasn't even funny. That was just a stupid fucking joke. Mainly because the premise of the joke, hey, let's make our colleagues strippers, isn't funny. It's just bad. It's in bad taste. And then you're trying to hunt down, the first thing you get at racism is, oh, another stripper comes to talk to them, and she's like the worst representation of like a fucking 5th grader trying to fake a really bad Chinese accent.
You worked here long?
Long enough to know the rules. Keep a customer happy and don't ask no question.
Now, before I get into a few more things that I absolutely hate about the show and reasons why you shouldn't watch it, if you're still with us, if you want to see more of my stuff, you can just subscribe to the channel, see all the stuff when it comes out. If you like it, dislike. And if you want to see more of the stuff I post, or you want to suggest something I should watch, just comment down below or tell me what you thought of the show, because I clearly have very strong opinions on it. So yeah, let's go further into that racism, because maybe it's just one character, or maybe it's this girl coming to America or coming to Australia from Japan or China or wherever, trying to break even, then becomes a stripper, terrible accent, so on. But no, the big boss, the one they assume is like the leader of this like drug import ring, has the worst fucking accent, like heavily faked, terrible, intentionally bad accent I've seen in almost any show.
Tell me, detective, do you play? No, play chess. Sure. We can learn much from chess. Take the pawn, the humble, but can protect many square. But the walk, no see. The walk going straight line. Straight line? No, straight lines, up and down. It's hard to tell if you don't understand.
Sorry, mate.
There's nothing I can really say about this show that could bring it back, that could give any level of interest into watching it. I just stomached through the first show, and while I set up camera stuff, I put on the beginning of the second one, or let it autoplay. I didn't even click it. I wouldn't click it. I let it autoplay just to see if it redeems itself in a little bit. Maybe after screening the first episode, they're like, we should tone it back. Really fucking don't. All their jokes are fucking terrible. Like, I don't usually swear this much, by a little bit, but it's so bad. I'm so disappointed and upset that I had to sit through and watch that. It was so bad. But yeah, we know the answer. It's not good. The show is not worth watching. So what could you watch instead? Archer. That's an amazing show. Maybe you want something completely different. Go watch Avatar. That's a great show. Avatar, Airbender, and I believe Airbender, but definitely Legend of Korra, are on Netflix. There's great shows like that. Go watch. If you want something animated, maybe check out, if you're willing to read some subtitles, The Irregular at Magic High School. That's a really great show. I might even talk about that later. Or go watch Assassination Classroom. I did a review on that on my channel. Like, maybe there'll be a link right here or something. But either way, you do not need to spend your time watching this absolutely horrendous piece of garbage called Pacific Heat. It is so fucking bad, like, it calls into question the quality of other things with the Netflix sticker on it. The actual Netflix original sticker. Which is odd that it even has that sticker, because on Google, it actually says created by Cartoon Network or some shit like that. Like, it's for broadcast on Cartoon Network Australia or something like that. I don't even know. It's terrible. But again, I said that previously. If you guys want to see more of my content, hit subscribe, maybe go check out my channel. If you like it, dislike if you dislike. Now, if you have any other show you want me to talk about, just post down below or respond with your dislike or possible heavy level enjoyment with the show. So, that's been it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to finish my apple and edit this video for you. See ya!